Toya Jackson, she's here talking with us about so many things in her life and the reality show Life with Toya, and we're learning so much about your life and the difficulties that you faced in an abusive relationship. Yes. But it all came to an end.
Yes,
finally, that door closed. How did it come to an end?
It came to an end when he told me that he had used me up and there was nothing else more that he could do to make money off me. And he says, but you're going to do one more thing, and you're going to do, he told me that I was going to do porno. And he said, I'm getting millions and millions of dollars for you to do porno. And at that point, I said, this is it. I said, he promised me he was going to kill me, so I'm going to have to just get away with him trying to kill me that way. I asked for my passport. I got very brazen. I asked for my passport. He says, no, I won't give it to you. Who are you to ask me for this? I picked up the phone, and I said, I'm calling 911, and I'm calling down to get my passport from you. I'm going to call the police. And that's when he took the passport, he threw it at me. And then he beat me with a Coca-Cola bottle on my back. And when he fell asleep, I picked up the phone. When he got into the shower, I called the first number I came to, and it was my brother, Randy. It was the Jays. He answered the phone, and he says, wait, I got to get Mother and Joseph on the phone. I said, no, you can't. I don't have time for all this. Please, please, please. He goes, no, I have to. And so my father goes, you go get your sister right now and bring her back home. And that's what happened.
Where were you again?
I was in New York at that time.
Okay.
I happened to be in New York City at that time, and he went to the office. And I kept my pajamas on the entire time he was gone, just in case he came back before my brother came to retrieve me. And the minute he knocked on that door, I just ran with nothing, just a bag, and just ran. And that was basically it. And I felt I was free.
You used a word, brazen, that you found this sort of voice within you in that moment. And one thing about the reality shows you watch, we begin to see different sides of you, and that sort of brazen tone comes out in moments that is perhaps it's the entrepreneurial spirit. Maybe it's yours that you've suppressed a lot of this, but you have a strong point of view.
Yeah.
We want to show a portion from, but can you set up what we're about to see?
Yes. The clip you're going to see is me taking control and power of my life, which I want all women to do that. Never feel that you don't have that lobby to do that. And basically what it is, I'm at my office, and it is the manager of the entertainment department as far as music is concerned, and he's always getting me to do music, and that's like on the back burner for me. I love business, and he wants me to do this song, and I don't want to do it. I don't wish to do it. So he goes to my father to ask my father what he thinks of it to make me do the song.
Whoa.
Yes. So this is what you're going to see.
And this is the results. Let's take a look. Life with Toya.
Well, I was telling Jeffrey that I needed to get more opinions on the song, so I called Joe. And
Joe is in my father.
Dum dum dum. Toya's gonna snap.
Joe as in Joe Jackson, your father.
Why would you go and play it for my father?
Well, he's a guy that's been around hits, and I know that you value his opinion. He loved it.
It doesn't validate the fact that I want to do it just because he likes it. We made a deal, and that deal was you bring me other songs that I like based on my liking those songs, then perhaps I would entertain that one. And for you to do that with my father was terribly disrespectful to me. I don't appreciate it. I don't like it. I'm trying to be kind to you, but do me a favor and don't ever do that again. Jeffrey, I need to speak to you now.
Wow.
Wow.
Jeffrey.
Somebody looking for work? Somebody out of a job? Wow. Wow, so
Good for you.
that's the side that I didn't know existed.
Neither did I. You have to be strong. But you know what? All that comes with learning, experimenting, experience. Him treating me that way and doing those things to me, you have to take your own. And that's what I want every female out there. It's inside of you. It's your life. You have to live your life and do what you want to do in your life. Never let anyone control you and tell you what to do and how to live your life. It's up to you. Regain yourself. Re-own yourself. Live your life the way you choose to live it. And don't let anyone tell you how to live it.
Yeah. How did you regain the...
Yeah.
Go ahead. How did you go ahead and regain the love and respect of your family after being alienated from them for so long? Did you have to rebuild the bridges that you burned? Because I'm sure it was a journey for both sides.
You know, it's so difficult because they weren't able to get in contact with me, and I wasn't able to speak to them. And if one brother would try to call me, I would get a beating. I would say, Jermaine, every time you call me, I get a beating from it. But you know, he's my brother. He's trying to reach me. The fact is that it was very simple. It was very easy because my mother and my brother, they both said to me, Toya, we know you. We know who you are. We know that you're nothing like this. We knew that he was doing this to you. He wouldn't allow them around. He would threaten them. They would do something to Michael if they tried to intervene or something of that nature.
So your message to women is to go back and to reclaim their identity, their life. But how important is it to have a support system there too to go back to?
It's very important to have a support system. I want women to know that's why ladies out there, and men too that are going through this as well, they have shelters, they have 800 numbers, and that's why they have the 800 numbers for you to call. They will place you in a place and they will help you. They will help you to get jobs, find yourself, whatever it is that you want. They will be there for you. And that's what we're working towards, even bigger, on a bigger scale for everybody that's going through this. It's out there, call. They will work with you.
Now, this happened, you've been away from this abusive relationship for over 17 years, and now you're starting to date again. How is that going for you?
You know, Christina, I'm dating again because everybody in the office, you know, they all tell me that, my business partner and everybody, you need to date, you need to date. They're seeing me all these years. It's like, why isn't she dating? Why doesn't she care about this? Well, I grew up very religious, and I grew up being a Jehovah's Witness. We always grew up saying that if you don't have marriage in mind, then you shouldn't date. And that's what my brother and I believe to the very end. However, aside from that, the fact is that when you're being abused, that's the last thing in your mind and on your mind, because I know many years have passed, but there's a trust factor there. And I don't want to get involved with another guy that the smiles are there, but what's going to happen 6 months down the road?
They're not all like that, LaToya.
I know they're not all like that. You know, I'm learning that. It's a course. Dating is a course, and I am doing that. However, they're not all like that, and I do understand it. But
sitting
I
next
have
to one
careful.
right here.
What?
I know Mark is
the nicest man
Stop
ever.
it, please. Come on, keep it going.
I know a whole lot about Mark.
Well, look, I know this. One person who would love to see you glowing again and won't be able to is your brother Michael.
Yes.
What do you miss most? It's been 4 years. What do you miss most about him not being in your life?
You know, Mark, there's so much that I couldn't really possibly say because he was such an incredible person. But I think out of everything, when I take my eyes and I close them and I see that beautiful smile that he had, that graced his face, and from that smile, you see the love that he wanted to give the entire world. And that's what I miss, that smile in his laugh.
Yeah. Miss a lot, and he's such an amazing artist. It was it's tough. All right, well, we hope you find love. We hope people find life with LaToya. Yes,
It airs Saturday nights at 9:30 p.m., 8:30 Central on OWN, the Oprah Winfrey Network.